Hello, Leo. Yoga Mystic here at your service to do a weekly energy check-in tarot reading for the sun sign of Leo. I have cleared the energy, the space, and the cards with Palo Santo. Spirit, please preside over this reading for the sun sign of Leo. Allow your energy to move through the cards in such a way that Leo sun signs may receive the messages they need at this time. Okay. It is Mercury retrograde. Something from the past is rushing in. There is a sense of judgment or awakening happening. Sense of emotional fulfillment. That was too many cards there. Oh, we got one flying out. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So someone from the past rushing in. Tell me more. Six of Cups, Knight of Swords. Six of Cups, Knight of Swords. Oh, nice, Leo. Emotional fulfillment, happily ever after. Tell me about the Judgment card. Okay. I think someone from your past didn't realize something. And it's almost like they've had an awakening and now they're rushing in. They had to go through something, had to go through an awakening, had to have some sort of realization of what they did have. It's almost like sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone, right? Now they realize, now they're rushing in. But you've got Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups energy. This is a lot of emotional fulfillment. I think you're a little trepidatious. You're a little not so sure, discerning. You're being discerning. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy. I think you're going to take your time. Yeah. It's a lot of love energy here, a lot of beautiful energy. But I think you're going to take your time and be protective of your heart. Ten of Pentacles, though, this is longevity. This is long term. Okay, what's some advice and guidance? Advice and guidance for Leo. Spirit, please give me some advice and guidance. Oh, okay. Gosh, we've got 5. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Spirit is saying communicate. It's really important that you communicate how you were made to feel left out in the cold, how you were made to feel like things weren't, Five of Wands can be, people trying to make things work, but it's like putting a square peg into a round hole. It's like the energy wasn't conducive. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't smooth, right? And it's important. Page of Swords is like communication. So Spirit is advising you to communicate how this made you feel. What's the final outcome? Final outcome for Leo. Final outcome for Leo. The Sun card. That's beautiful. Anything else here? Yeah. You, King of Wands, being in your power, your joy. You know, you will be you. You will have your joy. You will be happy. Make sure you communicate. This communication, the wheel card. So the wheel is like good luck, fortune. I think there's something positive that will come of you communicating this, right? We don't want to let just things blow over, and we don't want to just push people away either, right? It's like, no, have the conversation, communicate. You don't know what will come of it. Something really good might come of it. Okay, I'm going to get you a Wisdom of the Buddha oracle card. What is the message from the Buddha for Leo? Here's the artwork. Beautiful, huh? Perfectly present. What we do today is what matters most. Okay. So I think, you're being called to just take things as they come, be present. Number 25 breaks down to a 7, so a very spiritual number. Some people waste time concerning themselves with thoughts that are unworthy of consideration. Unwisely, they consider, have I been in the past, or have I not been in the past? Who was I in the past? From what state into what state did I change in the past? Shall I manifest into the future, or shall I not be in the future? Who shall I be in the future? From what state into what state shall I change in the future? And the present also fills them with doubt. Am I or am I not? Who am I? From where have I come? Where will I go? Yeah, you might, this slowing down and protecting of your heart might give you an opportunity to get kind of caught up in the head, right? A little bit, but I don't see a lot of sword energy there. So, which is good. These views are a thicket, a snare of views, enslaved in the bond of views. The ignorant person will not be freed from rebirth, from decay, and from death, from sorrow, pain, grief, and despair. They will not be freed from suffering. The mudra the Buddha has here is considered the gesture of perfection. This reminds us to dispel our fears. So maybe you would like to do this mudra. The past cannot be changed. So what they did, how they made you feel, that can't be changed. But the future can only be influenced by our present. So how you respond influences the future. How you forgive influences the future. How you communicate how they made you feel influences the future. Okay, the past cannot be changed. The future can only be influenced by our present. Fearing for the past and future is foolish. You don't have to have everything figured out overnight. You don't have to think about this long term overnight. But there's good energy, long term energy present, showing up in the cards. These events cannot be escaped, but you can remember to remain in the present. So deal with the things at hand in the present moment. How did it make you feel? Express that. Be open. Protect your heart. Take your time. Be discerning, but communicate and see what comes from that communication. Okay? All right, Leo, you got this. I'll see you next time.